It's all right. Here.
By the time you do your intro, like
There,
at the
they're
website,
on. Mics are on.
mics
Mic
are on.
test.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give it a few seconds.
Okay.
We're just checking people.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
That should be long enough.
More than sufficient.
People. Monkeys. Boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen. The Googles.
The Googles.
The Googles. The internet. On the line.
Yeah.
What was that? What was the intern movie? Aaron.
The intern movie?
Yeah.
I think it's called The Intern.
Is it the internship or
The
intern?
internship. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Matthew McConaughey and
No, Vince Vaughn and somebody else. Who's the Wilson dude?
Owen Wilson.
Luke?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, yeah, not Matthew McConaughey. Owen Wilson. Yeah.
Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
two old guys working with what, millennials?
Yeah. I think that's the gist of it.
And just instead of referring to it as online, he'd be like on the line.
On the line, yeah.
That was retarded, but oh.
What?
You can't say that word in 2018.
I think you're... Oh, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
more powerful groups.
Are you quoting that Rick and Morty
I was
episode?
trying to. It didn't work out.
What powerful groups are we talking?
Yeah.
Powerful groups like that word, don't like that word, so they feel it's in their place to just kind of monitor who says it and who doesn't.
Yeah, I know, right? You can't use words now. I think it's crazy, but whatever.
I agree.
I think like adults have done for a long time. You look at the context of the word. What intention is there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at that and determine based off that. Just like it's
What
stupid.
With the meaning behind it.
Yeah. What meaning did they have behind it? What was their intention? Were they trying to insult somebody, or were they using it in plain conversation?
True.
Was it in a conversation your ears weren't supposed to hear? Are you eavesdropping? Butt the fuck out of their conversation. It's between A and B. C, you're way the fuck out. You know? Come on.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
That is pretty
So
fun.
Nick's fired up. Yeah.
Nick's very salty
I'm not
today.
even, it's Sunday. I love Sundays because of this show. The audio version, video. I'm getting more fucking gray hairs from trying to do video.
Well, it's every week smooth it out just a little bit more.
I
Yeah,
know.
we're almost down to like a 10-minute setup.
Yeah, keep hammering, right?
Yeah.
But let's start off then.
What do you got, man?
Let's
I know
go-
one thing that we both thought of. I don't know if he thought of. He heard of it. But
Well, Tim should lead us in if we're going to talk about the moon thing, because he's got something that'll...
Oh, no, the moon would be more you, because I just heard about it. I didn't know too much about it.
oh, whoa.
The moon thing.
We got bad lights on, but whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Not a big
we'll
deal.
let them roll.
So what's up with the moon? What's up with moon rides, man?
Moon rides.
Moon rides?
Yeah.
I think that would be interesting. I think they took Elon. Obviously, we're going to be bringing him up. Smart dude. I don't have nothing against him. They changed it. They're accepting. They got deposits from the people. I think 2 people was pretty substantial to take rides to the moon. But it was supposed to be 2 people, and it's down to 1. One person is going to be able to go, and then at a time.
Like land on the moon or just go around the moon?
I think orbit it.
That's what I thought I heard.
That's what I
Still
had
pretty
seen in a few articles.
Yeah.
Either way, that's pretty crazy to be. If you got enough money, you can go orbit the moon.
Well, I'll do you one up. So
What? Where are you going?
I want to go to the moon.
To the moon?
Yeah, but I want to do you one better. So NASA is currently putting together a plan from some articles that I've read that basically is a 10-year period where we slowly build up a moon base and transform it from a government institution to kind of a colonization of the moon.
They're gonna knock the moon right out of the fucking sky.
I thought it was pretty expensive to live on the moon, right?
The moon.
No, actually. So the moon has a substantial amount of resources, including gold and other things that have fallen from meteorites that can be mined and then sent back for very cheap. It's very easy to get off of the moon's atmosphere and push them back to Earth.
So kind of like a staging ground for mining asteroids.
The idea is that
Practice the stuff there where it's safe, and then start mining asteroids.
yep, it would be well, kind of. The asteroids also have fallen on the moon. That's one of our satellites that prevents it from hitting Earth. But
Yeah.
the big idea was 10 years to build a base where that can be colonized. 5 years for businessmen to see the investment opportunity because it takes almost no fuel to get off of the moon, and it's easy to mine the fuel there because we can use different isotopes. And then 5 years after that, they want the first child to be born on the moon.
The moon, baby.
This is
First
NASA.
one. NASA and several other institutions working with it. It's a plan. It's not actually
So like
happening
a
yet.
bunch of other like nations with space agencies and
The-
like private corporations with space
I think
assets.
it's mostly private corporations
Okay.
with NASA.
Are
Okay.
you really gonna put your trust in big space?
Well, I mean, we are working on the
Space Force? What is that?
Okay, so you guys did hear like the logical breakdown for that, right?
For what?
The Space Force.
Space Force.
No.
So,
I know what you're referencing,
I
but
heard
no.
I heard it from Neil deGrasse Tyson, and it makes perfect sense.
Okay.
So, back in World War II, there was no Air Force. It was part of the Army. It was the Army Air Force.
Okay.
So
yeah.
they eventually felt the need that like this is its own kind of thing, aerial combat. We need to like form our own thing with this, and they broke that off into the Air Force. Well, right now the same thing happens with the Air Force. We already have like a space command. It exists.
Yes.
And like there's already military assets in space.
Damn.
So we're already there. The question is, do we need to make our new force for that? Like, or does the Air Force have it covered? So
I think we should make a new force.
it makes perfect sense to branch it off.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, like it's not crazy.
The Air Force could do it, but
They already are.
right.
Yeah.
But
It's more specialized. Let's see if like you just want your own thing to handle it.
you can to simplify it for people that anybody doesn't understand it. Vice grips may do the job, but get the proper tool. Like if you need a socket, get a socket.
Yeah. If you need a 6mm socket, get the 6mm socket.
Yeah, vice grips are gonna rip up your nut, bolt, whatever.
Nut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think that's actually a perfect lead-in.
what?
To Tim's,
What's that?
if you want to go about it.
I thought he just did his.
How's that a lead in though to it?
I mean, I'm leading you in. Segue. We're doing
That's a rough segue.
Non-conventional
That's real
segue.
rough, man. That's
Yeah,
like
it's
clunky.
very-
That's like square tires and shit.
Did you hear about the some other, I can't remember if it's another galaxy or another solar system in our galaxy, but they detected like high frequency radio pulses in an irregular pattern that like it was like 20 in like a minute, and there could they don't know if it's like a naturally occurring thing yet, but it might be. They think it could be a signal, like people firing like lasers at like something in orbit to push it to high speeds. They think it could be that. The reason they think it could be that because we have something going in the works right now, called.
Was it the shit that
Star Shot, like some like break it.
Star Point. Oh, Star Breakpoint or something, right? That's what you said earlier.
Like Breakout Star Shot or something like that. I think it's called something like that, where they're going to take like little 1 centimeter probes with like a 4x4 meter sail.
Okay.
And then on the ground, they're going to have a 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer array of lasers all pointed at the sail.
Yeah, they're going to focus it to accelerate
push it really fast to where it'll get to Proxima Centauri in like 18 years. They're going to send 1,000 of them, so like redundancy, like something can happen along the way.
Yeah, damn
and
right.
then they'll send some pictures back because Proxima Centauri does have one rocky planet in the zone where it would support liquid water if it's there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So within a quarter of our age lifespan, a third or quarter of our lifespan from now, we might.
So if they get the shit there,
We might find an extraterrestrial planet with liquid water.
Okay, but here's what I'm saying. If we get the shit there, how long is it going to take the info to get back?
4.5 years, like the light years, like that's the fastest it could get back here. So it would take 4 years for the information to arrive back.
Okay, so how long to get there? 18?
18, so like 25 years, like we'll know.
Damn, I got to live 25 more years.
Yeah.
When are they launching this shit?
I think 2020-ish.
Are they taking any, oh, wait, never mind.
It's a 1 centimeter
Yeah,
probe.
they're not
I
taking-
really don't know. Thinking about it now, I don't know if that would even. I guess it's worth it just to have the ability to say we did it.
Yeah, we can reach another star system somehow.
We're advancing so quickly with our new forms of fuel for rockets right now.
It's called the weight equation. So basically the idea came about when they thought about like generation ships, because back then it would take like 18,000 years or something, it would take thousands and thousands of years to reach another star. So like, well, we'll have generation ships where people just grow up there. But the weight thing was like, you need to wait till the right time, because what if in 1,000 years you develop, like your technology keeps going, and then you arrive at that planet in a generation ship, and it was colonized thousands of years ago by people with faster ships.
Right.
So you got that to consider.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's a big
issue that we actually would run into.
So that's why we should only send probes right now.
Go see what's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think exploring to an extent is important. I mean, there's a lot of people that voice their opinions about it being important in exploring space.
I think the two things that are important: exploring and asteroid defense, making sure we have a way to deflect them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's
Which the
why
Space Force could do it.
That's why I believe gravity is a thing, because of what, Jupiter. What
Oh yeah, Jupiter's our big brother protecting us.
we
yeah.
got bongs going on here, people. Dings, dongs, bongs. Just what are the big ones that pull asteroids in?
Jupiter and our own moon.
Our own moon helps.
Yeah.
What else? There's another one out there. What's the other? Saturn? Is Saturn pretty big?
Yeah, Saturn's pretty big. The sun probably does too, to some extent.
Excuse me, people. That is me dinging over here.
So rude.
Yeah, I know.
What a terrible person.
Mm-hmm.
I try. I'm consistent. You gotta give me that. I am consistent.
Yeah, yeah. He good?
I think so.
Nice wooden case.
Yeah, that was a present from the boss man.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. We might, find evidence of extraterrestrial life in the next 25 years. That'd be cool. Can't really say much to them because I think that other one that they found the pulses from is really far away, like billions of light years. I think this. So it'd be another galaxy.
Wow.
Because they said billions of light years. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think 3 billion.
Dude, it's
actually, that if it's 3 billion light years away, the crazy thing is they're probably long dead.
Or gone.
Yeah, long gone.
Yeah, it's taken us a while to see that.
Yeah, 3 billion years. We can't even though we can see it. There's no possible way we can communicate well, knowing the laws of physics now.
What's the paradox about the advanced civilization?
The Fermi.
Fermi.
If we're if there's so many, why aren't we seeing them?
Right.
Yeah.
And why? That's the estimated death ratio. And if we've already passed it, or if it's coming up.
Right.
I did have a question. Did we bring up the point last week
about long distance instant communication with electrons?
Oh, you mean it's based off of that spooky action at a distance? I think that we talked about in the first
particles.
Yeah.
That could be an amazing way to actually solve the problem.
Well,
if we could figure out roughly where it is,
that's why I said our understanding of physics right now. I said, but yeah,
we're not very advanced.
Well, quantum computers can completely change our understanding of how we communicate, and I think that once there's a big loop in them,
I heard what they're really good for is it's they're really good for a probability. That it's between here and here, and all of them are possible. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with quantum mechanics, you deal in possibilities 95 this or 5% that.
Yeah.
So what they're good at is right now they're still slow, traditionally going in a line of code.
Yeah.
But what they're good at is taking that whole set and nudging it to okay, true or false, and then they find out, well, it's a little more probable. It's a little more probable, And that's why there's the joke that quantum computers are really good right now at telling us that 2 + 2 is probably 4.
So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 + 2 is probably 4.
Yeah.
I can tell you actually why that is. So the way that the logic gates work on a quantum computer are a little different than the way that logic gates work on a regular computer. Okay. So on a regular computer, you have basically 3 forms of logic gates. You have the true, the false, open, closed, or the and, or the or and, or the not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The not.
One other state.
Right.
Is possible, yeah.
You have to exist in one of those 3 states.
Yeah.
The electron has to go down, the electricity has to go through, and that tells the computer what's
going
happening.
on, yeah.
Now, with quantum computing, rather than having these 3 states, it's an electron that's in 4 states now that they take, let's say that the potential answers. They take those answers and they group them together, and they say, okay, anytime that the electrons do this in our exponential equation, go to this logic gate over here so the computer knows that, and then these ones go to this one.
And that's how they nudge it closer and closer to
So, right, but we're, at the current point in time, our understanding of quantum physics is
scratching the surface.
Right.
Yeah, so who knows what we could do with it in 10 years.
But the idea is, if we can figure out how to properly assign those logic gates in the course of the next year, which is what it's looking like more and more, we have the ability to, with a high degree of accuracy, almost 99%, predict the mutation of diseases, the likelihood of certain aspects,
dealing with stuff dealing with things that have a lot of variables.
Yes, so the weather is a big one of these. So we could, hypothetically, you'd be able to calculate the amount. You'd be able to calculate weather for months in advance based on current conditions. You could input all that data, and you'd know if it's going to be sunny 3 months from now with a 99% accuracy rating.
A traditional computer could do that, but it would take months to do. Just
more than the heat death of the universe.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So really, yeah. So
Right.
120 trillion years. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because there's too many. There's too many variables.
Exactly.
But with the idea of quantum computing, rather than need to compute
every single thing, you can nudge the group.
Right. We can do one, and because it's exponential, that one pings off of the rest of them, and we've already combined our gates properly, so we know what the answer is going to be for each one.
So then the only other thing, because right now quantum computers are shielded from like background radiation and everything,
Yeah.
and they're super cold, like liquid nitrogen cold.
What's their primary
Almost
use?
absolute zero.
Yeah.
What were they using them for at first to detect? Does anybody recall?
Low gravity waves in space.
That well, they're trying that and something else they're trying to detect. They put them to a couple uses when they first started working on them, I think.
Probably to like detecting a particle, maybe.
Yeah,
the Higgs boson?
No, not that.
No,
it
but
was
there's other particles that like are rare that bounce around in space, but like
They're
really
real
hard
rare.
to detect.
And they did. That's how they ended up finding them.
You have to put like your sensor like deep underground. And
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
That's super weird.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to reference.
Yeah, I think I know. I forget what the particle's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Like, it's not a tachyon. Is
They
it
were-
a tachyon?
I forget. I thought it started with an N, but they were looking for the Higgs boson, and they found this one by mistake doing this.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, it is really cool though, just to know that we're
And they already exist. Quantum computers
Yeah, they exist.
They've been out for many years now,
Yeah.
but they're not.
We're starting to figure out how to use them and
Correctly.
Yeah.
Thank you, people.
But knowing us, once we start cracking, like once we start making like some pretty significant jumps, then it's going to go exponential.
Yeah. So and that's why AI is getting really cool now. So Google DeepMind and Google and AI Zero have really progressed forward. So if we were to throw an AI onto a quantum computer and give it unlimited calculation potential, hypothetically, it would be able to calculate our advancement and be able to run an equation to speed us up. So we would be able to calculate new forms of quantum computing, new forms of energy that we've never found before, and use it so efficiently and so quickly that we would become a Type 3 civilization in an exponential amount of time, much faster than we are becoming a Type
Basically,
1.
no time in the span of like the universe. No time. Yeah.
In the span of lifetimes,
No
maybe.
time.
So right now we're almost at civilization 1, where all of our power comes from the
The
sun.
Earth. Well, no,
The sun.
I thought Type 1 was the Earth, and then Type 2 is your solar system, and then Type 3 is your galaxy.
I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
It might be.
Yeah, and we're close. We're getting pretty close to Civilization 1.
Very.
Yeah.
I know it has to do with
It's harness
utilizing natural.
Yeah, it's
resources.
planet, star, galaxy.
And then
Yeah.
there's 4 and 5, but those are hypothetical because at that point
Because
you
then it'd be
become
universe, yeah, and then multiverse.
God. You would be beyond
Yeah.
our level of comprehension.
Yeah.
Not that it's super important. What I got over here is type 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There it is.
if you want to throw it off for us, that'd be great.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll just do it on my computer over here. That way I can face this way. Throw what off?
If you could just put it up on the screen and like read off what each one, more descriptive, because it's not just that. There's other.
There's a lot to it.
And we
Sure.
have to settle this debate.
You guys are debating.
Yes.
Anybody want to put money down?
We were putting money down on what time you'd get here.
Hey, man.
I said 1:45, and I was
How
I
close
was
were you?
almost spot
You were
on.
almost spot on.
How close?
I was giving you a little credit. I'm like, you'll get here 9 minutes earlier than that,
9 minutes earlier?
than his guess. Yeah.
It is 3 now. But
When do you think civilizations will reach a point of we can't have wars like we do anymore? When do
We're
you think it'll
already
be
there.
squabbles?
Does anybody know what this scale is that we're looking up? What it's called?
I forget.
Kardashev?
no. Yeah, actually, I think it is
Okay.
the Kardashev scale. He also gave the Kardashev equation, which is the likelihood of an alien civilization.
Okay,
How many
so there it
potential?
is.
No, but as to what you're saying, I think we're already in the middle of what some people call the Great Filter, where like we have the power to we've had the power for 70 years to destroy ourselves. So
I think that we've actually already
Yeah,
passed the
I'm
great
surprised.
filter.
I'm surprised we haven't.
I hope so. That'd be
Fingers
cool.
crossed.
Really surprised we haven't destroyed ourselves.
Well, I mean, there's things that we can do that are millions and millions, and we could do them if we really wanted.
We could take the black hole at the center of our galaxy and blow it up. We just throw in electrons and bounce them around in a circle by creating a Dyson sphere around it and just let it go.
Right now, the trouble's getting there and building the Dyson sphere. Yeah.
Right. But we know how to do it. It's just
Gonna take a while.
So what's type 1?
Are you guys talking about surrounding a sun?
No,
Well, we're talking about
that's
surrounding a black hole. We're talking about taking it another step further.
So that's actually another cool theory. So the idea is that once the suns and everything go dark, you still have black holes. So you can actually take electrons and basically build a Dyson sphere around a black hole, and take the electrons and bounce them at an angle, and the black hole will give you some of its energy.
At 120 trillion years, the only thing will be left are like a few like red dwarf stars, neutrino stars, neutron stars, black holes, and like one other type of star.
Yep.
And that's it. And then randomly, two of the red ones very rarely will collide and make like a new star, but very rarely.
So the guy's working on, what'd you call it, Dyson Sphere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around black holes?
Yeah. What's the next
No one's
logic?
actually
No one's.
working on that.
It's all theoretical.
Right, but
yeah.
the people doing that work, if they've hashed that out and get it to a working model, you think they're going to get hazard pay?
I hope so. Well, honestly, at that point, you're probably past money.
You think?
Yeah, you should be.
I think that's another thing that I
Yeah.
think is really cool. So I think whenever we become 80% dependent on solar and renewable energies, that we will no longer be working.
I think I've said this before. I don't think we'll be working.
as long as AI and automation and robotics catches up with it, then
Yeah.
I mean, I agree.
you could go have a robot replace your
Yeah.
solar cells, go mine your metals, and you can do that all using electricity you've got from the solar cells, and then you just go do your service jobs or do whatever you want.
All right.
All right, what's type 1?
Type 1, planetary civilization.
Called it.
Type 2, civilization is, what are they calling that? Also called a stellar
That's the
civilization.
solar
Sun.
system.
Yep.
Can harness the total energy of its planet's parent star.
So you need a complete Dyson sphere.
What's the first? It's just planetary.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
all
Type
right,
1 is
we're
planetary.
stepping back. Type 1, planetary civilization can use and store all of the energy with which reaches its planet from its parent star.
Right. So it is the star.
So we're like I think like a 0.6 or 7, right?
Right.
now,
You guys
something.
both said type 1, but said it differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're at type 1.
Type 2, the full Dyson sphere.
Yeah.
Right. Type 3, also called a galactic civilization.
Yep.
That's where we inherit multiple.
That's where you
stars.
have Dyson sphere around the black hole in the center of the galaxy.
I thought that was type 4.
Type 3 is where it can control energy on the scale of its entire host galaxy.
So
Okay, yeah, that would be the Dyson sphere around
and,
the black hole.
and multiple well, probably billions of Dyson spheres across the galaxy.
I mean, you would literally control. If you can control one star and harness all 80% of the energy from it, there's no point to having a sun anymore. You can use the lights
Yeah.
that you've created.
So what do
you
you
don't even have to like harvest more either, really.
Yeah, you're
unless,
done.
unless you're too far away.
Or if
Something.
your civilization is too large.
Yeah.
All right, being that none of us are physicists
What's type,
physicists
what's type 4, man?
type 4, you going to make me scroll?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm interested.
Okay, those are the 3 they have.
Oh, okay. Type 4, like 4 and 5 are completely hypothetical, man.
Type 0, 4, and 5
We're-
rating.
We're
We're
between,
between 0 and 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really, really hypothetical.
Because
So
we
It
still have
doesn't.
people.
It doesn't even give you a description for them.
beings who can control or use the entire universe.
It's
Like
4, right?
Well, our universe.
Yeah.
And then 5 would be multidimensional.
That's-
So you'd be able
yeah.
to take things from other universes, hypothetically.
Okay.
But at point 3, they're basically gods. We can't. How do you comprehend the energy coming from a black hole?
You mean 3 and beyond?
Yeah.
Everything 3 and beyond is like beyond our understanding.
Yeah,
Is what you're
we'd
saying.
have to reach 2 to even be able to grasp the necessary.
Of 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, that's bonkers.
Almost there.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
almost there.
what's harder, controlling all the energy from a star or
Do you
creating
want to put us back up, or are you going to leave
creating
the
a star?
text?
Nah, we're just gonna leave it up there,
All
man.
right.
Are we
Creating a star?
Yeah, we're good.
there? Yeah, creating a star.
I think we're pretty much good on fusion reactions. We know how to do them.
You think we could make one now?
I don't think we could make a whole star, but
That
I know
takes
we
a
have fusion
lot of
reactions.
mass, yeah.
And we have things that they don't blow up like in the movies, but
Right, right.
Wait,
we've
but-
done it.
yeah.
We have fusion. We have fission. We
Yeah.
could make
Yeah.
a star.
Yeah.
Other than the Dyson sphere, they did a lot of the stuff for the different civilization types in the Stargate series, which he's not a fan.
He
He's
really likes
he started- I watched them all many times.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah,
I understand.
who are you? Who are you? You Star
Yeah,
Trek or
what's-
Stargate?
Or Star Wars.
Star Wars is another one.
What's your flavor of sci-fi?
Battlestar.
That's tough.
Battlestar. That's
That's real tough. I do like some aspects of the Star Trek universe and where it's more scientific. For example, the red matter, antimatter, and stuff that they use.
Right,
They're
right.
like-
the whole red matter thing was a little wonky.
Yeah, I do like the idea of future civilizations with Star Wars. I think that would most likely be a little bit closer.
Well,
I
Star
don't
Wars
think-
is a long time ago.
well,
Right,
you
but
know
is
what I
it-
It's
mean.
future tech. Yeah.
Yeah, so a long time ago of our future.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also like Firefly, and I
a
think
good
that's
one.
going to be more how ships roll.
Really?
I think they're going to be more investment based too.
How,
So
how
you're
do you
gonna
even
have-
know about Firefly? That's
It's a cult hit now.
Oh, it's
dude.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. That's,
Like it found its audience after it was off the air.
yeah, totally. I saw it when it originally aired.
I saw it years later. I saw it in like the mid 2000s. I saw it like I don't know. Well, I don't. Yeah, I saw it like towards the end of like maybe like 2008 ish. I think I saw it.
Good show.
Yeah.
Good movie. What was first, the show or the movie?
Show.
Okay.
They did the movie to placate fans afterwards and tie stuff up.
Hey, you
Ooh.
gotta remind me for next week to grab. I'm gonna get a smoothie.
Okay.
Nick Smoothies really call him a name.
I make them at home. That's the cheap route, but I'm cheap, so
Yeah,
whatever.
Smoothies are good though.
They're good.
They are. They are. Okay, so no Stargate?
No,
Well,
I've never even
okay.
heard of Stargate.
What Star Treks have you seen? Which series?
Yes,
All of it?
No, which ones?
just about all of it. I've seen Robin Williams up to, not Robin Williams. Robin Williams.
Fuck.
Not Robin Williams.
What is this guy talking about?
I can't remember his name.
Quantum Leap
Shatner?
guy?
Shatner. Yes.
So
Why
you-
did I say
Okay,
Williams?
I don't know. So have you seen that's the original series TOS?
Yes.
Have you seen the Next Generation TNG?
I've seen Star Trek Next Gen. Yes.
DS9, Deep Space Nine.
No.
Uh,
That
VO,
just came out recently. Deep Space Nine.
No, it was-
no, it's
No.
old.
Okay, no, I haven't seen it.
That was rough, too.
VOY for Voyager.
Yes.
90s as well. A female captain.
Yes.
Enterprise, like early 2000s.
Enterprise was my favorite one.
with Scott Bakula, dude from Quantum Leap.
Correct.
I think it's
I don't
underrated.
know if it's from Quantum Leap, but
Yeah,
I like
It's
I think
highly-
him and I both think it's
Highly underrated.
Okay.
They should-
I haven't seen Discovery yet myself. Like
That's the one that
the
just
new
came out.
one. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, no, I haven't
And then
seen
they
it.
they announced Picard series coming out.
So then there's a new one out, Discovery.
Yeah, and then they're coming out
with the
Jean-Luc
Picard.
Picard. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Discovery.
DS9 is my favorite. Check that one out.
I'll take
Really?
a look at it.
Yeah.
That was rough, man, for me. I didn't like it as...
Well, it's a centralized location and it's darker storylines. I like,
Okay,
you know.
yeah, I'll give you that much.
And it's not like focused completely on Starfleet. You get like other people.
True.
I like it.
True.
And Benjamin Sisko is like he's probably my favorite captain. too.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
In the new movies, what captain is that? The newer Star Trek movies.
Shatner, like well, I mean not Shatner, but it's playing.
Okay, it's Shatner's character.
playing Kirk.
Yeah.
Chris Pine.
Okay, yeah. I like those movies. I don't know how...
They're more Star Wars. Actually, they're a lot more Star Wars than some of the newer Star Wars.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the movies.
I enjoyed them. They're all right for what they were.
Yeah, usually, look at how bad the 1, 2, and 3 of Star Wars was.
Oh, the prequel's trash. Oh, you were that age. You might like 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but
It's okay. You can say it.
So my dad bought all of them on VHS, and I used to watch all of them as a child. Specifically, the very, very first one chronologically. I think it's The Phantom Menace.
Yeah. So did you watch all 6 though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen I've seen the new ones too, except for Rogue One and Han Solo. 'Cause I thought Han Solo would have ruined it for me, and Rogue One I just didn't want to watch.
I've seen all of them except for Solo.
okay. So watching the first 3, and when you get to part 4, you just like, did you have knowledge?
That they were made before it.
I was not given the ability to watch the first 3 and then watch the 4, 5, and 6, which came before the first. Are we talking chronologically, or are we talking?
No, okay. You watched them in episodic order, right?
No.
1, 2, and 3.
And then
Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones,
Yes.
Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, Empire, Jedi.
Yeah. So I was just old enough to start understanding, like the last one of the.
Did you understand that like the last 3 were made before the first 3?
Not whenever I was a kid.
Okay.
And
That's what we were asking.
And I just wonder if anybody out there, they get
So
through the first 3.
Was it jarring like when episode 4 starts and you're like, wow, this looks different?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, that's. I bet there's some people that were like, "Wow, what the."
What
So
happened?
my father was a Star Wars guy. He's not too much anymore. He doesn't do anything anymore. But I think he was a Star Wars guy. He showed them all to me at least.
So what happened was we would start to watch 4, 5, and 6 chronologically, and then I think something to the extent of, oh, I like this, and then he got them all, and I watched them from the beginning, and that's how I was brought into them.
That's fine. So you like 1, 2, and 3 though.
I like the Phantom Menace.
Do you like Attack of the Clones?
Eh.
Do you like Revenge of the Sith?
Yes. Attack of the Clones was by far my least
Phantom
favorite.
Menace.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's in line with, because like I think they're all trash. But if you're gonna give them redeeming qualities, Episode 1 had some okay stuff. The pod race was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Oh my, love.
I'll
that
give you
scene.
that. And then Revenge of the Sith did have some okay like battle scenes in action, but other than that, like, and yeah, Episode 2 had like basically no redeeming qualities for me.
The Clone Wars, if I could describe them now, felt more like a retcon than anything else. Like,
The-
okay, you left this kind of an open string, and you
Yeah.
came back and you tied it up, but it was really
Yeah.
confusing and kind of sloppily done. I could have guessed that was what was going to happen. I wanted more variety.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Do you remember? We went to see. What did we go see in state?
Force Awakens, and you fell asleep.
I did fall.
You
asleep.
fell asleep.
But what I did see of it. Do you remember that feeling like how?
I remember watching it. Here's because this you gotta understand, this is the first Star Wars movie that has the potential to be good in like
Years.
well, but technically before I was born, because I was born in '86. The
Right.
original trilogy was out before I got VHS copies of like the original cuts without like any like no special edition shit. But I never got like a new Star Wars movie I was pumped for, and it was okay. But then like
Right.
as the movie wears on, I'm like, man, they're really just rehashing all the beats of A New Hope.
Well, that's also
Yeah.
what they did in the first one. So bringing back to chronologically the first one, they did what they did in the first series, and they did it over. Then the second one, they had a bigger Death Star, and they did the same thing. And now in the third one, they had a bigger Death Star, and they're doing the
Yeah.
exact same thing. But they made it weird.
And Last Jedi was just, for me, it was just like a pacing, like it felt like a whole
Yeah.
bunch of like it didn't feel like really like, because traditionally like Empire worked, you had an A and a B story, like you followed Luke and then you followed the other story.
Right.
Jedi, you had like A, B, and C. These all felt like C stories, and the pacing was really off for them too. Like, I'm not too griped at like the story decisions, but like it didn't feel okay. The story decisions don't feel. I'm not thrilled about them.
I'm
but-
interested because normally they kill the large physical destroyer on the last episode. This one they killed it on the second episode out of the new trilogy,
That's
which
something
makes me think they're going to do something flippy in the last episode.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I was talking
We'll
to
find
my
out.
buddy between me and this guy I was talking to, we knew like 99% of everything Star Wars before Disney bought it.
Yeah.
And,
Disney
And
did not help.
I ran into him last week for the first time in a while, and I sat down. First thing I said, I'm like, "So you done with Star Wars?" He's like, "Fuck yeah." Because last time I saw him, it was after Episode 7, before Episode 8, and he's like, "If they don't do blah, 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 I'm done." And they did all the things. He was like that, and so he was done.
Yeah.
That's real. That not fun.
Yeah, I understand Disney wanting that property or whatever you want to call
Oh,
it.
it's a big money property.
Yes, but they are not.
They're Disney-fying the hell out of it.
Yes. I don't know.
Oh, I can't do it. There you go.
Force Awakens. I thought.
It wasn't bad. It just felt like A New Hope 2.0.
Right, but if you compare it to A New Hope and then compare, what was the Attack of the Clones?
Yeah.
Phantom Menace
Yeah,
to A New Hope, like, which one fits in better? That it was a better match to the original trilogy.
That being said, I like A New Hope.
Force Awakens is a better match.
Yeah, Force Awakens is a better match than like Phantom Menace.
Yeah,
Attack
Phantom
and
Menace
that.
is crazy. Phantom Menace just doesn't
They seem
make
like they're in
any-
a different universe. Like a
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the ships in like the prequels are all like nice and clean. Nothing looks like it does. Like the style's different in the prequels.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it fit in better when I sat down in the theater, and what I did see of it, it felt like a Star Wars movie, not
Yeah.
a movie from some other fucking series. So.
Before you decide to take a nap.
Hey man.
Old man. I look over and he's just like. This.
Old man Nick.
Yeah, dude. Those seats are
I woke-
comfortable.
I woke you up. I was like, hey, yo,
What's
Come
our time, by the way?
Who cares?
Yeah, that's a good point.
we can go a little longer.
We're going to
got-
pretend we took over a radio station.
So-
We're doing a pirate broadcast.
Oh, I've asked.
I got lots of questions.
So he came up with some games. He did his homework.
Oh, yeah.
He's got
What?
them loaded in the chamber.
We're gonna start off with like the Would You Rather because that's classic. Everyone kind of does that.
Okay, it's a good place to get our feet wet.
You guys ready?
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
sure, man. Go.
I'm really interested to actually hear your answers on some of these.
I'm
'cause they're
getting a
kinda-
new chair.
They're kind of trippy.
Okay, shoot.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right. So would you rather
Okay.
live one life for 1,000 years? So Tim right now lives for 1,000 years, or live 10 lives each for 100 years, and you recall each one.
So when I live for 1,000 years, do I get old? Or am
Yes.
I so
You would age naturally over the progression. So your midlife would be
so like
and
it's
expanded.
stretched. It's
Yeah.
stretched out over 1,000 years?
yes.
Okay.
And
You
that
wouldn't be
the end stages of life.
Would be long.
All right, the end stages. How long is that though? Like at what year? If you're going for the
So-
1,000?
So in
But-
the last,
so-
so if
but-
you break it up into tenths.
Yeah, but
the first.
proportionally, if you break it out, you're still spending the same amount of time at certain ages,
yeah.
but the other way you die 10 times.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what's coming though.
Yeah.
But the other thing that you can factor it in is you're
And-
going to live
and
your
both-
life at 1/100th the rate of everyone else. So you'll be a kid for 10 years.
Yeah, I get that too.
You'll be a toddler, and then you'll be shitting your pants for a long time.
So I start the 1,000 years as a new life.
Yeah. And you live slowly for 1,000 years.
That's tough.
Yeah, I
Maybe
know.
that's
I
a good
wasn't.
one.
I wasn't kidding. I got a bunch.
But you said I retain all the memories through my 10 lifetimes.
Yeah. I just saying before you answer.
Don't-
I would
don't-
do the 10 lifetimes.
God damn it! You don't ruin it by telling him your answer.
Why? It's my answer.
No, because now it's tainted.
Yeah, it is.
Tainted.
tainted.
It's
yourself.
tainted.
Go
No,
ahead. What are you doing?
Can't, for future reference, you can't say your answer before we answer.
All right, go ahead.
I would have taken that too, because not only that, if you retain your memories, you can game the system too, and have a
Oh
whatever.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
a few steps below having a time machine.
And then I imagine after the first couple, you'll get used to dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
What
I'd
about
take
you,
that.
Nick?
You
Same
What
thing
are we
with you.
doing? We're dying. What was the question?
one living 1,000 years but growing at that age, or 10 lifetimes but you retain your knowledge, or you break up the 1,000 years into 10 lives.
Yeah, I would
at
do the
100.
10.
Yeah. Okay. So what else you got?
I would do 10 lives at 100 years.
See, we would have worked our way. I was logically working my way
Yeah.
here, and he cut me off.
I
That's a smarter.
apologize.
That's a smarter choice.
Yeah, right. But I was showing my work.
Yeah. The other way, you're just kind of handicapped because everything takes longer,
Exactly. Yep.
and you get one shot.
And you're at a different pace. You're moving at a different pace than everybody else too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What else you got?
All right. So the next one, sorry, I have to look these up. They're on my phone. The next one is going to be, would you rather
Okay.
have 3 ruled wishes, going Fairly Odd Parents here, so you can't kill anyone, you can't wish yourself
so
$1 million without taking it
Genie
away.
and lamp.
I thought you can't do so. It's like the anti-paradox wishes. You know what I
Right,
mean?
you
And,
can't create $1 billion without taking it away from someone else.
Okay.
Or one rule-free wish.
one rule-free wish,
Yeah, one
Yeah.
rule free.
because you can just break the system then.
I would have picked the 3 ruled wishes.
No,
No.
because then you could have the power with that one wish to just make your own wishes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep. All right. Next one. Come on.
All right,
Yeah,
that
that's-
kind of, I was expecting that one to be a little harder.
No, that's not a hard choice at all.
I quander about. I think
Anybody-
about philosophical things all the time, man. Come on.
People are selfish. They think about themselves. And
Well,
in that
no.
case, you're going to think about yourself.
It's a better option.
Yeah, it's
Factually, it's just a better option.
All right, this one's going to be real tough.
Okay. Lay it on me.
Regardless of your own beliefs, and I want to hear
Okay.
Nick actually first on this one, if
Sure.
that's okay.
what?
Yeah, that's fine.
My own beliefs.
Regardless of your own beliefs, would you rather A, have the cure for all known diseases and future diseases, like a medicine that you can just give people, or find conclusive evidence for or against God?
I would cure people.
I'm gonna go with him too. I think when you've got that choice, just knowing something versus the good that can do, it's
you
an
can
easy
prove
choice.
it. You can
Doesn't
prove
matter.
that.
Yeah, but you can prove it. But does that change anything here?
It very well.
Well, it'll change opinions and blah blah blah. But is
Right.
God say God's real? Is he gonna come down then and do some stuff, or is he just gonna keep doing what he's been doing?
It's an excellent question. I
Well,
don't know.
then it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
You don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm taking the for sure good thing.
For sure, good thing.
Yeah.
Cure people.
Yeah.
All known diseases. Because whether he's real or not, you got millions, billions of people already believing.
And even with the proof, some people are going to argue the other way. Still.
Yeah, even
because
with
they
the proof.
Yeah.
Case in point,
Flat Earth.
flat Earth
Yeah.
people, look it up. Fuck's
All right.
sake.
What else you got? You think these are going to come on? Give us a real news.
That one I
scratch.
thought, okay, would you rather be forced to always tell a lie or be forced to always tell the truth?
That's a good one. That's the one. Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, always lie. Always lie. Fuck it.
honey, you're beautiful.
You got to keep people guessing.
I feel that either way you go, you could still do half truths or half lies and still work out the same. I kind of feel it doesn't matter which one I choose. Because I can twist the truth to make it lead you into like a lie situation,
Right,
and I can use lies to lead you to the truth.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it doesn't matter which one.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I would have fun with the lies. All lies.
I'd pick either one. I'd flip a coin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'd go the truth.
What?
It doesn't matter. Well, yeah, I guess out of like more. I guess out of you're still bending either one.
You don't have to talk.
Yeah, that's
but you
true.
do have to say. If I go, I'd rather not talk about it, I can just say that. But if I have to lie, then I have to go, I'd rather not talk about it, or you're a fat piece of... Yeah. My opinions should probably stay to myself. I have some strong ones.
Well, you could say, like, I'd rather not talk about it because I always have to tell the truth if you have to tell the truth. But if you have to lie, you can be like, I'd rather not talk about it because I always have to think about cats because you're lying.
That's true.
See?
Like,
yeah, that's what I said. I'd have
you
fun
can
with
use it either way.
But I would have fun with the lying aspect.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that was a good one, but we still kind of chewed through it.
Yeah, it was good. Would you rather, and this one I want to hear your opinions on, we'll go with Tim first, experience the beginning, like the dawn of Earth with the first creatures walking out?
So the beginning of life.
The beginning of life.
Well, what stage? Are we talking like way back when it was just fungus? Or I pick when?
Your pick. Or the experience the end of life.
So like of Earth?
Earth, life, the universe, whichever.
I'd see the beginning.
You'd rather see the beginning?
I'd rather see the beginning, yeah.
And like a time lapse too, not like a, it's a
I'd
cell
I'd rather see the beginning, yeah.
Nick?
Beginning or end?
Yeah. The beginning or the end?
End.
Why?
Okay.
Why? We have ideas what the beginning was like.
We have ideas of what the end will be like too.
Right.
When you're talking about like this amount of like the spans of time we're talking about.
Yeah.
We know.
No, I like seeing shit.
It doesn't really matter either way which one you pick.
I like seeing
what you'd
shit.
rather see.
Yeah, I would rather see the end. I like seeing shit come to a close.
Yeah.
I think the end.
Yeah.
I'll be the odd man out. I'd like to see the beginning of something.
Then what happens afterward? Are you just like
nothing? Well, it's no longer life. Not that we care.
You just floating there?
Would you get to see what happens after the universe if like another Big Bang happens or coalesces?
That
or
would
something?
be the beginning. So no, you wouldn't get to know if that happened.
Oh,
you would just see the end.
So you're floating there. The end happens. Boom. Then you're gone.
That's it. Well, no, you'd go back to your regular time, but you would know what happens. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'd take the end still. Fuck it. I'll do that.
This one's more open-ended, a little bit less. Would you rather? What's your perfect death? What way do you want to die?
Man.
Yeah.
Perfect death. Damn, man, that's a tough question.
I know. How do you want to die? Because it's probably going to be painful, no matter what you do.
Peacefully happy.
Yeah, and you're sleeping in your own bed at home.
That's pretty much, I think, how, if people could choose.
Yeah, that's how they go.
I think that would be the popular vote.
Yeah, asleep in your own bed at home, pretty painlessly, yeah.
You know, happy around family, friends, whatever.
Yeah, I think that's the most common answer you're going to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't like pain. Some do.
Some do. Well, I thought for a second I was like, man, you could have some like pretty because this one guy I knew he was a little twisted, but he always said like he didn't say how he would die. He said after I die, it's like why don't you take my body and empty out my chest cavity and fill it with explosives and find a park and set me by some kids, but not too close to them, and then set off the explosives and then it just sprays my gore everywhere and I'm like, God damn, dude.
Yeah,
Like, no, I will not do that.
Yeah, you can get some charges for messing with a body.
Yeah,
yeah,
like you can't.
Oh, not almost blowing up children. Messing with the body, that's the bad one.
That's the line, yeah.
I mean, that's much better than what I want to do. I want Panic at the Disco to start playing while my body swings from the rafters.
Damn, man.
You're younger. You'll change that, probably.
I probably don't actually want that.
Yeah, he'll change.
All right, tag-along question to that. What death do you deserve?
Horrible.
No, I think I deserve the death that I want.
Yeah. Nick thinks horrible?
No.
If you took everything that we deem as good and everything that we deem as bad, which would outweigh the other, and what type of death does that warrant to you?
The one you want, or some kind of like painful death? Were you a good person? Did you earn that peaceful death in bed, Nick?
No, not 100%.
Well, we've all done bad things. He's saying, does the good outweigh the bad?
Overall?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, same with me.
Should.
Yeah.
I mean, it should. I don't know, but
well, not should. I'm pretty confident that
Well, I got some bad and some good there, man.
I've done some bad,
everything in
but-
between.
yeah.
It's a spectrum.
Yeah. Well, okay, you got another one?
I'm pulling them up. I'm sorry. I have all these different websites favorited.
He's just ripping these from offline.
No.
Hey, man, that's a good swipe.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Have the ability to read minds,
No,
but
no.
you're illiterate. So you can read their minds, you can hear what they're thinking, but you can't read or write anything.
No.
Or have the ability to write masterful poems, but never be able to say them to anyone. Masterful pieces of artwork.
But
music,
other people can read and like to look at them and appreciate
but
them.
you could never say it to them. You can talk regularly, but any of your works are impossible for you to describe how they should really go. So you could be misinterpreted while you're living.
Yep, I would take the latter.
You take
So,
misunderstanding?
No. The last thing you said. I don't want to read minds, man.
I do.
Is it like you always read minds, or do you have control over it?
You have control, but you can't write anything down. You could say it to someone, but
and have them write it down. I mean, you could use your psychic powers to make money, and then just pay someone to read and write everything for you, or use technology to read and write. I'm going to take the read minds.
No.
Yeah.
People have enough trouble with their own mind.
Yeah, but you can control it. It's not like I always have to be reading your mind.
Right. But
Yeah.
people have trouble with their own minds. So getting into other minds, hell no.
Yeah.
Not a place to be. Not a good place.
It'd be good
No.
skill to have.
all right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So this one's a little... It's loaded. So there's two halves to it.
Just a catch-22 where
Catch-22.
neither of them are really good.
First, well, the second one's really good, but the first one kind of sucks. Would you rather be a muggle in the Harry Potter universe
Okay.
or a non-trainer in the Pokemon universe?
Ooh.
Just like a regular person.
I
Take
only,
Pokemon.
I only know one of those universes. I don't know.
I know a little bit about Harry Potter.
I don't know shit about Pokemon.
House Gryffindor, man.
Yeah.
Ah, that is my house as
Yeah.
well. All right,
But yeah, I still take Pokemon.
No clue.
Yeah.
you have no clue?
I don't know the first thing about
he
Pokemon.
doesn't have enough to. He doesn't have enough information to make a decision,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
he can pass.
All right, second one. I guess Nick's probably not going to have enough for this one either. Be a trainer in the Pokemon world or be a wizard in Harry Potter. Or have magical powers, I should say, because you don't have to be a wizard or witch. You could be
And
a
you could,
sorcerer.
You could go to the school in America, or
Yeah.
yeah.
You could do whatever you want. That's tough, though.
I'm gonna take the magic on that one.
I would take the magic, too.
Yeah.
I feel like it's underrated.
Do you want?
You guys saying Harry Potter?
Yeah. Do you
Yes.
want
Going, yeah.
fucking House Gryffindor, man?
House Gryffindor.
Magic would be cool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not real, but
Okay. Is that all you got, man?
This one's for those in Muncie.
Muncie.
I thought it was funny, more or less. Would you rather have sex with a goat and no one knows you did it, or not have sex with a goat but everyone thinks that you did?
That's a good one.
Muncie.
People can think what they want, man.
Yeah, people can think what they want.
Did-
Fuck no goat.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, yeah. People think what they want anyhow,
Yeah.
regardless, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Nick on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No goat.
No goat. I don't want to fuck a goat.
No goat. All right, paper or plastic?
Paper, dude, paper.
Well,
What
which
the
do
fuck
I
are you
prefer?
talking
Well,
about?
it depends. It depends, man. If you got a lot to carry, plastic's the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you got a little bit and you want to be a little, well, I mean, yeah, if you got a little bit and you want to be a little greener, you can go paper. And if you want to go green, you just bring your own reusables.
Yeah. That should be an option.
Yeah.
Reusable.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
Paper or plastic? Always paper, man. Save the planet.
Live in a world where anytime someone asks you what you're thinking, you have to tell them exactly what you're thinking,
Okay.
or live in a world where you can never truly describe how you feel or your emotions or what you're thinking.
So
If someone goes,
does it kind of help? Does the former kind of give me the option of, like getting my thoughts across better? Like because I have to tell what's on my mind, it like gets them across really concise and clear.
exactly like you would be right now, but it's like reading a book. You read it word for word. So I
Actually,
guess,
yeah. I don't care if people know what's on my mind. Yeah, I'd go for that.
So
I think I could use that to my advantage.
So if someone says, "Hey, do I look fat in this?" or
You
something
gotta
to
tell
that
them, yeah.
events, you'd be like, "I think you look like a pig in a
Well, no, I don't have to think. If I'm thinking that, but I don't usually think that. I can just be like, no, you don't really look that great in it. I can just say that.
That's true.
Yeah. What was the question?
Would you rather, when someone asks you what you're thinking, you have to tell them exactly what's on your mind, or, what was the other one? You can't get your point across.
You can never truly describe your point. So you might be like, well, I don't really.
It's cheese, but it's like orange yellowish. You know?
I'll tell them what's up.
Yeah, same.
Tell 'em what's up.
I'd rather be direct.
It would take less time.
Yeah.
All right, eat chocolate that tastes like dog shit, or dog shit that tastes like chocolate.
Dog shit that tastes like chocolate.
You take the flavor over knowing you're probably going to get some diseases.
Oh, so it still has all the properties.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
All the properties of dog shit
Oh.
sans its flavor.
How much do I have to
What
eat?
was the question?
Dog shit flavored chocolate or chocolate flavored dog shit?
You would eat the equivalent of whichever one. So let's say you have a fudge pop. I'm not sure if you guys
The
ever
same
had those.
amount. But what's the
Same
amount we're
amount.
talking about? Because I might be able to live through a little poop.
A blizzard size amount.
Oh, so like what size blizzard? We talking a small,
Medium.
medium,
That don't matter, man.
a
Blizzards
medium?
You'd have a blizzard of chocolate that tastes like shit. Or a blizzard of shit that tastes like chocolate.
You finally hit the catch-22. You
Yeah.
finally hit the one that I'm like, no, I don't want either. You have a medium blizzard.
Yeah, no, that's not point. What's the main point of the question?
What would you rather eat?
Shit that tastes like chocolate or chocolate that tastes like shit.
Dogs do it, and dogs survive. They eat their
That's what
own
I'm
shit.
thinking.
You're a
They
little
eat each
different,
other's
though.
shit.
You're a little different.
They are, but we have modern science
Am I
and
allowed?
medicine.
But here's the thing: my body's like, are we somehow like negating my body's natural reaction to puke it back up in like 5 minutes?
No.
So then, yeah, I would just puke it back up in 5 minutes, and then yeah.
Shit that tastes like chocolate.
Yeah, it at least tastes like chocolate.
You'll eat chocolate shit.
Yeah. Does it smell like chocolate?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All the smell.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
It's gonna be warm though.
Yeah, warm chocolate's fine.
Yeah, chocolate. Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's still gonna have the texture of dog shit though.
Come
Some
on,
chocolate,
man.
some chocolate, like brownies, have the texture
What
of
if you
shit.
got like grass and stuff in it? Though?
I've eaten grass.
You've eaten grassy dog. I couldn't get over it.
I would. No, it's.
You guys don't do that?
You guys
God,
don't get down
You
like
guys
that.
don't eat dog shit.
Yeah, I think that'd be my. Yeah, sadly, that's the one I had to pick. I don't like either option, but yeah, if I had to pick one. Is that all you got?
All right, never have to watch. Oh no, I've got lists.
We're gonna wrap it up though. Soon.
Yeah.
All right, we'll make this one a last one because it probably has to pertain to a good majority of our users. Never need to clean your bathroom again, or never ever have ads on anything again. TV, YouTube, nothing.
Never have to clean my bathroom again.
So you'd pay, or you just would deal with the ads.
I would either pay or deal with them.
Nick,
Yeah.
What's the question again?
You never have to clean your bathroom again, or you never have to see an ad again. Like an advertisement.
I don't do the cleaning to begin with.
all right, he's already there. He's done. That's
Okay,
it.
So you pick your other option. So then, yeah, you take no ads.
The ads aren't bad.
Yeah, I don't care.
I hate ads.
But
I
I
hate-
think that's a little bit different. Like, we grew up with like all kinds of ads. So actually, like the ads that are around now seem way less invasive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and actually they're tailored to like what you want. So I'm
I
kind of
just-
cool with that.
So I
Yeah.
watch YouTube
Yeah.
from time to time, and the sheer amount of advertising that hits me, it's just so aggravating. I was watching a TV show the other day, and I timed it. There was 3 minutes of TV and 7 minutes of advertisements in one block
on YouTube.
on regular TV.
Oh, yeah,
and then
regular TV's
YouTube
trash,
gives
yeah.
me an ad every 4 minutes.
Yeah, but you can usually skip them, or they're either 30 seconds or under, or you can skip them.
Yeah.
So
You can't do that. There was no skip button on.
and actually, a lot of times
Yeah.
you'll see an ad coming up, and it's just a banner ad that you can just close and it doesn't fuck up your
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just aggravating. I put
Then
ad
pay.
block and Brave on everything now. No, I refuse.
Well,
Well, look at it
Don't
like this.
bombard me.
Look at it like this. People have tried to figure out how to do free models
yeah,
of what a free business model,
yeah.
and it don't work. The more popular something becomes, the sooner it becomes monetized.
Yeah, like because people know you have an audience or whatever, and they're like,
Right.
I can make some money advertising with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
true.
free model does not work. There's even with podcasting, there was free sites where these companies thought they had the brilliant idea, we're going to be a podcast media host. people jumped on the bandwagon, too many users, and then their servers were crashing and shit. Free models don't work.
Yep, you need money to keep the lights on.
That's true.
Yes,
very,
sir.
very true.
Yep. So that goes back to my thing. Like if you're a content creator or like you're managing something like that, I either watch the ad or I'll pay because I mean we're trying to do a podcast. I can at least support, even if I can't like directly pay you in some way.
Yeah.
At least I can watch the ad
See, I would rather support the user than
directly.
than watch an ad. So
How
if
many
you charged
Okay, how many people do you actually support directly then?
either YouTubers that I like, I absolutely donate to their Patreon
Okay.
at least once a month.
Okay, how many YouTubers do you have?
Probably 15.
Like $1 a month to each?
Oh no, like 10, 15 bucks each.
Okay, then you're doing your part. Then whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still have to watch their ads, which I don't want. I don't like.
Well,
And that's part of it, man.
don't some of them put their videos up on Patreon too, where you could watch them without ads?
Not all of them, though.
No, not everybody does. It's moving more toward that.
Yeah.
The easier solution, and you would still be supporting those people, but not directly.
Well, don't feel bad about running ad block though. Ad block.
I don't.
Don't feel bad about it because you are supporting people that you actually enjoy. Okay, so that's fine. That's because I run ad block on everything but like Twitch and like YouTube. But I'll run it on like every other site.
Free ad block, or did you donate to it?
Free.
Yeah, I donated.
I donated to AdBlock.
And funny,
I use Brave now. Actually, it's a great browser. It's free. It's based off of Chrome, and I'd use Brave ads, so I'll turn those on. They limit to 1 ad per page, and that's it.
Well, at least it's something then.
Yeah,
Funny-
they get a little cut.
funny enough, before there were really good options, I used to be the biggest pirate as far as digital content and that. And
He said when I first started chilling, he's like, "Man, zombie apocalypse happens. I got everything archived on like this many terabytes."
yeah, like 20 terabytes of video.
All from LimeWire.
No, I never used the common.
He always uses one that like people didn't know about.
Well, people know about it.
Well,
just-
with some people, of course, it's a file share. Some people have to know
yeah,
about
not the
it.
general population.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. And I don't know. I just once better options became available, like Steam,
Yeah.
I started buying, paying for shit, buying media, buying games, paying,
I either pay or watch the ads because I want it. Like I would do Patreon. I don't do much Patreon, but I support them other ways. So.
You could, case in point, you could go out and buy.
Well, actually, I have YouTube Premium. So anybody I watch on YouTube is just gonna get like my premium chunk. So
like you used to go out and buy a game for computer, and you may or may not get patches for it down the road.
yeah.
Fuck that. If it's gonna be buggy and be shit the whole time, I'm not gonna pay for that. But Steam, you can download it. They regularly do update stuff, keep it working.
If something is off, you have 2 hours of gameplay or 2 weeks to exchange it.
Once it was more convenient to not be a pirate.
Yeah, that's what kills piracy is convenience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make the shit more convenient, easier. That's how you get rid of it.
That's valid, because if you don't have to search hours for something, my time's valuable too.
If the price is right, if it's just like, hey, give me $2 and here's what you're looking for, bam, there's a $2.
Yeah, or even when things go on sale, that's when pirating starts to happen. If someone's got a game like Grand Theft Auto 5, I was looking online and I'm like, it's $10 on Steam. Let's just buy it on Steam. It's wasting my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's sites now that like G2A, Kingwin, whenever like there's a sale,
is awesome.
Whenever there's a sale, they grab up a bunch of keys
and then when they resell them.
Then they resell them when the price goes back up.
Yeah.
At a slightly discounted rate.
No, even like a couple months after, you can still find like some of those sale deals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even the multi-key ones where you buy 7 keys and then you only use one of them and you sell the rest. It's
those random packs, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you always get like 1 or 2 good games out of them.
Yeah. Sell off the rest. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
right.
Did you try the COD 4 beta yet?
No, I think I'm gonna go do that.
We're gonna try that after this. Yeah. Well, I tried a few games, so we'll try it out.
We should try and pirate the moon rides. We could make some serious money.
No, we need our own lander, and when they're going around, we board them and take all their shit. We become the first moon pirates.
Space pirates?
Yeah, I guess we'd be moon and
Nintendo?
space pirates. Yeah.
Speaking of Nintendo, Metroid don't copyright us for space pirates.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, tons of games are coming to the Switch next year.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Did you hear?
Yes.
Civ 6.
Civ
That being
6,
said-
bunch of Final Fantasy titles, like all kinds of like big PC titles right now. Yeah. Get a Switch if you want to play like good games next year.
Swatch.
What is it? Fair use?
Fair use policy.
Yeah, that is becoming more and more arbitrary. I don't think I mentioned it. I mentioned it when we were here, but not on the show. A title. I'm wondering, when we title our shit, do you think we should start looking?
No.
Because it could easily happen to us too.
No, because if you start looking, that's whenever it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
So if we don't know that someone else has named their show
We
this,
can still plead ignorance. Yeah.
correct. It
Yeah.
wasn't our fault. You can tell by our search histories we didn't intentionally go and steal it.
Right.
We're not trying to do that to anyone.
Yeah. People can have parallel thinking. That's fine.
Right.
Like,
It's whenever
What I don't get is how somebody can put a copyright claim out, ban another channel, another person, individual from streaming.
who are you talking about?
A show that I watch, Non Sequitur Show on YouTube.
Oh.
They used a similar title, or I guess the same title, but they were talking about there was a movie that had come out in this studio from England,
Yeah.
had a similar title to one of their videos or live streams, and then this other channel that I watch had the same title. Content completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 or 90-day ban.
It was somebody actually like made a complaint, or was it like an algorithm?
It
that
was
caught
the algorithm that got it, but the people are not retracting the claim.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's complete horseshit. The algorithm caught it, thinking it was the same. It wasn't.
Or even be like, okay, like for some reason the algorithm's not going to let it go. Do you mind changing the title a little bit so the algorithm doesn't catch it?
Right.
And then, like something, and then we'll like clear it up.
I mean, maybe they will resolve it, but just that's what I'm saying. What if some shit like that were to happen to us? That's
or fix your algorithm.
yeah,
Or
It's not
yeah,
my fault that your
yeah,
algorithm
yeah.
picked me up. You see that it's not the event, change it.
yeah. I don't know.
I think you don't need to worry about that until we get a little bit bigger.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But just the fair use, it's becoming more arbitrary and
Well,
yeah.
it's an issue with algorithms right now. That's what it is, because like fair use and stuff like that needs to be looked at generally on a case by case basis to make sure like
Yeah.
that it doesn't cross the line to like actual infringement. So
I agree.
I think it's where's the intention?
yeah, but like it takes like you need someone physically to look at it, or the algorithm's got to get way better.
Yeah.
Come on, Google, get on this shit. You have a big enough company, enough employees. Handle it so I can watch my fucking new favorite show.
That is a valid point, actually. But
What?
They have Google on YouTube. They have a plethora of high intelligent.
They got the
programmers,
money,
and
and
They
the
can fix it.
manpower.
Yeah. All right.
just playing with it. I leave it
Next week, people,
Next week
we'll be back.
Keep an eye out. We should hopefully get a Patreon going in the next like
Well,
yeah.
it's actually going. It's just not linked anywhere for anybody
we need
yet.
it. We'll have it live in the next couple weeks.
Under construction
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
Till then, antisocial moon rides coming up.
Oh yeah.